Back everyone, and welcome to my lovely channel. Good to talk to you once again. And today's video you already seen in my latest video about the ending, and the big hero of all this battle, it's all our three destroyers. It's me, Yugomo, and Chungmu. Literally all those destroyers really kick ass and make the difference. And however, and the reason I want to put this one, it's literally that the enemy team have two Dimitri Donskoy, we also have two Dimitri Donskoy, and by the way they have in division. Now of course guys, and this is probably the most important thing, there are very few destroyers which they can handle that stupid 12 kilometers radar. In my honestly opinion, Jingle's latest video, he mentioned that it's not good for a game. He kind of disliked this stupid 12 kilometers radars. You know, sometimes I have played in yesterday. It was 5 radar cruiser in each team, or at least in one-sided. So yeah, how fun you gonna have in 5 radar cruiser, and most of them they have those stupid 12 kilometers. Mogador actually played really darn smart, because I knew about the radar, because I knew about all this, you know, could happen. I am with my detection is 6.1, so if the Mogador only slightly came faster, if I did not disengage, he might actually engage me and I might actually die. I cannot engage a Mogador, not for 1 million luck. I have to detonate him to got on top. What I'm trying to say is I cannot even fight the damn Japanese destroyers. It's so bad those guns are. Fast rate of fire, but they are so floaty. In my honestly opinion, they are even worse than US shells. The shells, the travel time and the floatiness is so bad. You are pure 100% gunboat. You only use, I repeat, you only use gun. It's absolutely necessary if you're still gonna die. That's how I play it. I have been enjoying the Jedi have, you know, this gameplay. He really played for his team, and I would like to say a good destroyer player can make the difference in a win or lose situation. If you pay attention, our Chungmu on the other side together with Yugumo really kicked ass. They control D, which is extremely important. Even though we are behind the points, if you pay attention, which the most important thing, you know, don't matter what you play, battleship, cruiser, you name it, pay attention who's controlling what. We control C and D. The enemy did not, and this is a second mistake. Jean Bart is trying to cap, or I don't know what the hell he's trying to do. He's YOLOing in, and well, there is couple very healthy cruisers and battleships, so probably, I'm just saying, there's at least 3 or 4 ships aiming at him very darn soon, and I'm the one who's gonna make sure that I spot. By the way, 2 torpedo hits for whopping 15,000 damage. That's 7,500 damage hit. If you hit a Krem or a Yamato, you're never gonna do more than maximum 5,500 damage, 1 torpedo hit. Absolutely ridiculous. They are only tickling a 109,000 HP pool ship like Yamato, like Krem. You know what I mean? They're never gonna kill anyone soon. I'm serious. 5,000 damage, 1 torpedo. It's absolutely ridiculous, you know. And Jean Bart is not known for a good torpedo belt, so he took like 7,500 for 1 torpedo hit. On the other hand, he might actually eat more of my torpedoes very darn soon. I don't kill anyone soon, because let's face it, if I would be 6,600, you see, this is, but you know, he caused a flooding, that's important, and 1 more flooding, so 2 torpedo hits, 2 flooding, which is absolutely hilarious because he won't survive. Now he does flood, you know, so our Iowa is charging in, and Frederick Rossi also did kind of a small mistake, because on the other side behind the Jean Bart there's 2 Dimitri Donskoy HE spammers. I wanted to show them in case that They all play smart. They are teammates, same clans, and they are long-range HE spammers. And believe me, they will receive close to 0 damage the entire game. How's that? Well, they fire at very max, close to, I have no idea, 18, 19 kilometers away, and you know, kite away. So they were playing smart so far. But I'm not gonna say too much because, you know. So guys, nothing crazy. We do actually, that's the biggest thing, is that we do control CD. The enemy never catch anything soon. And they lost 3 ships in return. On the other hand, Missouri, it's over there, and together with Iowa. So I do believe our Frederick Great, it's great pain. And there's 2 HE spammers, Dmitry Donskoy over there, which his focus fire by probably as much as 3 or 4 enemy ships. Unfortunately, our Frederick Great, he's going down. Missouri just blapped him. Remember, Missouri does have radar. And I send my torpedoes over there. There is Iowa very, you know, show perfect broadside to those HE spammers. Once again, one of those receives 0 damage, and the second one receives some damage. But the truth is, they are extremely back, almost to the end of the map. This is not a big map, and they are close to the border. And this is how they play. What I'm saying that so much is that, well, you are careful and you're playing like a cruiser. I'm not saying that they are playing bad, but in return they don't give enough cover for the friendly teams, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen later. So unfortunately, I'm very unlucky with those torpedo hits. I will probably be capped very soon, and soon, in just a couple more seconds, once Iowa is moving away from the circle, because that's the reason I cannot cap. I feel sorry for him, don't get me wrong, he played very good, and very unfortunately that he's engaged by 4 ships or 5 ships, you know, and our Frederick Great and Ager and you know, the cruiser, it's way behind, and you know, I was taking all the B team, you know what I mean. So just thank to him, also Iowa captain, which he, you know, who managed to survive pretty long that incoming fire. I ping like crazy because those HE spammer are annoying as all hell, and frankly I cannot engage. They are too scary for me. With stupid 12 kilometers radar, they'll do a very short work of any destroyer. Over here, guys, Iowa versus Iowa. The only problem is that my team now finally are doing some push and trying to help, and I pray, for the love of God, help our Iowa. He won't survive that long, because let's face it, Mogador, Iowa, and 2 HE spammers, Dmitry Donskoy, are farming him. He might actually go down very soon, unfortunately. On the other hand, the enemy on the B side, on my right side, the enemy, they never managed to cap, which our Yugumo and Changmu did crazy good job defending the cap, and we also capped this one. I capped, and even though I only have 59,700, it's not about a big damage dealer, it's all about teamwork and who's gonna outplay who. And that's the reason I want to show you this replay. Also some mistake like the enemy Jean Bart charging in, YOLOing, you're never gonna pay off to throw your ship away. It's I do believe it's now his lucky, son of a gun's lucky that this cyclone 8 kilometers it's here. But remember guys, even though if it's a 8 kilometer cycle, the radar cruiser can still nuke you inside your cycle, and you cannot see them, they can see you, they kill you, you cannot see them. So it's very unbalanced, especially for destroy. Once again, I don't like for a bit this stupid 12 kilometers radar. It used to be like 11.7 or something, 11.8 back then, but we're going to decide to buff them all, so because, you know, Soviet bias. That's what I believe, and this is my honest opinion. To balance the game, the wargaming has to need. This is my proposition for wargaming. Wargaming, I hope you listen to me, Zerra. If I will be you, I will change all of the radars minus 1 kilometer, so every single one of them. how is that important? Well, let's say Fletcher, let's say Benson, let's say any other destroyer, they need to come within their stupid radar's range to do any kind of a torpedo attack. So if they do that, they will all screwed and they don't have speed like this ship. For instance, it's slow as all hell. What it is, 36 knots. A matter of fact, most of the Soviet cruiser, they have almost close to this stupid speed of with flags and all that, 35 something knots, which is hilarious. They are broken, overpowered in radar, flat range. The Soviet cruiser can melt any destroyer any range. Even the French one, they fear the stupid Soviet cruiser shells arc. They are flat, easy to hit, and with this stupid 12 kilometers radar, it's absolutely broken. And believe me, there are few ships like this ship, no smoke, and you don't have a goddamn speed to you have to very much pay attention. You have to have a 19 points captain to make the line work. If you have less, you're gonna struggle. You have to know exactly where the hell is your nearest enemy, and you have to predict like this one. I'm predicting that he might come, and at this 5.1 kilometer, I have one of the fastest tier 9 laser torpedo. That's the gimmick of this ship. Very fast, very easy to hit, and what do you know? He's not dead because, you know, that's Swedish torpedoes for you. What else? What I'm trying to say, guys, most Japanese, most US, and even the Germans ones, they have such a crazy short under 10 kilometers torpedo at tier 8, at tier 9, that literally they are in the zone of, you want to torpedo a Soviet cruiser, you pay with beam radar and you pay with your ship. This is how potent they are. Because once again, guys, the Japanese destroyers, and you know, most of the destroyers beside the French one, they don't have the speed to disengage. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that it's very brutal and not fun for the game. They have to change the stupid range by at least -1 kilometers to all radar cruisers. This stupid I see you, you don't see me. Now over here, very luckily for me, I was at the edge of being spotted. My spotting range is 6.1. So if this ship, the battleship, the Frederick the Great, he had only 2 more seconds to come closer to me, I will be detected. But no, he doesn't know where I am. Well, he knows that I have a radar location and stuff like that. But this is a close call, guys. By the way, we were 3 versus 5 before Yugomo killed the enemy Östergötland. Huge prop to this Frederick Great, which he's doing very good job coming with me and capping this one. There's 6 minutes left, and guys, this is very close. It's just me, Yugomo, this battleship captain, versus 2 Dmitry Donskoy, 1 Mogador, which have 2 kills, and 1 Frederick the Great, which I just torpedo. 104,000 damage, 10 torpedo hits. But on the other hand, guys, seriously, I know for a fact where they are. The Soviet OPness of 12 kilometers. And they are, you know, they team chat. They are the same clans, for crying out loud. It's absolutely the most broken versus 2 communicated Soviet cruisers. You cannot come near them. So I know exactly what they are. They are trying to cap A after this long time. But because they delayed so much time, and our Chungmu and our Yugomo, it was really doing hard work by capping the B for our side for a very long time. Well, we had a huge damn lead right now, and very darn soon we will face, come on guys, no matter what you say, the enemy actually, they have the edge. We need to play smart. If we don't play smart, me and especially the destroyer, because let's face it, our Frederick Great, it's big as a house, and most likely he will be spotted very soon. We know for a fact that this is the enemy Frederick the Great here somewhere. I can see him almost with my RP, and this is a huge advantage. What I do, I most likely always use my pre-aimed torpedo, because let's face it, I have 13.5 kilometers laser torpedoes, not dealing a whole lot of damage, but you will reach and you will most likely hit with this crazy good speed. I have no idea what the speed is, probably around 80 plus, 80 something, and Yugumo is doing crazy good job. His torpedo, that Frederick Great, he received at least torpedo and he was crippled. And over here I use my wide, this is actually short, the widespread, but it's not widespread, it's a widespread for the Swedish, but you have super narrow, and that's actually narrow. You don't have any widespread. So that's the reason you kind of need to land something, you know what I mean? I'm a little bit afraid, because the thing is, guys, this is much closer than you think. Soon those two ships will get engaged, and he does have secondary build, the Frederick Great. So I don't want to, being resetted, because guys, the enemy already control A, and they are flipping the C and this Frederick Great, and those enemy, I'm talking about the destroyers, Yugumo's torpedoes, absolutely fantastic. Mine did not hit, but Yugumo's torpedo hits like a damn truck, and he landed torpedo after torpedo. I don't know what the heck I was doing. Oh, I'm spotted. We see 6 kilometers. Oh man, our Frederick Great, you see the secondary open up, but now it's my small chance. I missed this island. 1100. Oh, 2000. That was a good damn hit. 2200. Oh man, oh lord. And I do believe my torpedo will most likely not finish. Yep, he will hit 2 of them and instantly die. Now I was very lucky with this small rock, because otherwise, guys, most likely he would chew me up with his secondary. Very unfortunately, now it's 3 versus 1. There won't be any chance whatsoever for this Frederick Great to disengage. You know, those two HE spammer are fighting together, and one small mistake the Mogador did. He should never disengage. He should definitely come for D, and that's huge damn mistake, because there's only 1 minute and 44 seconds, and man, I don't know what the hell you was trying to do. You disengage in the last minute. You can flip, and he can actually chase me easy and kill me with the help of those two Dmitry Doskoy's radars and laser guns. So huge disadvantage for misplay the Mogador, and they are me and Yugumo. We are not in the radar's range, not yet, but I send those torpedoes even if I don't hit, and you know it still takes time, because you know the enemy control A and C and we control B and D, and there's only exactly 1 minute left, and we knew it, even though it was a pretty alright-ish 121,000 damage for the Pan-European destroyer. It's not bad. Only 1 kill though, but on the other hand, if the Dmitry Donskoy would come closer, not just HE spamming from the corner of the island and corner of the map, they probably would do much more effective versus destroyer, but they were playing too careful. And actually the reason they lost this game, it's because of those two HE spammers. They were too careful. They did play good at the start, but at the end they pushed too little too hard. And I'm saying to this Yugumo, come back, you did a crazy good job. Me and the Chungmu, yes, the Chungmu, we had by far the best experience in this game. We literally carry the game, and those two radar cruiser HE spammers, they come too little too late, and they lost big time. And this is all those mistakes they made, and Mogador himself did the biggest mistake. Instead of trying to cap and chase me, he went the other way around. So guys, thanks guys for watching. You definitely see my score in my latest videos. I hope you enjoy this, and always captains, fair seas, and goodbye.